So the point that I'm trying to make is that what you guys aren't understanding is that we don't care that it's just Wolverines that benefits from doing this. It's that you're not going to be number one is why we're doing this.
Hellhound, seeing you end up in second place.
Can't wait to see it, all right? That was a nice one, okay. I'm out here, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Fast hand.
Just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my clan's name
out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a live stream joke.
Keep my
clan's
name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
That's crazy, guys. How's it going? It's Darth Shigong here from Gaming on the Dark Side, GOTDS, and as always, we got this coming at you with another video for Clash of Beasts. That's right, the Beasts. And so I had to pick that intro. I've been wanting to use that freaking Will Smith and Chris Rock thing for something. And then last night, listening in on the Chance and House stream, which if you guys have not subscribed to that channel, I highly suggest you guys do. Great stuff. It got interesting last night. And, I mean, it's all in jest and fun. Everyone's competitive. It's a fun game. At the end of the day, as long as we're all friends, that's all that really matters. But, competition's competition. We're going to get in there and see what's going on. If you guys have been paying attention to the top teams up here, there's been some shifting going on. Definitely here in the latest Raid Wars. Now, this is Raid Wars Part 2. I'll be going into some stuff here, but let me get some of the legalese out of the way. Lawyer Cat told me I have to say this at the beginning of my videos here, so here we go. This video was made in collaboration with Ubisoft under the Clash of Beasts content creation program. So make sure you guys recognize. Alright, let's get into this video. Alright, the last video we left off talking about the packs and all that and what it was worth. Now, in this video here, I want to kind of cover some of the strategies that will help you guys in Raid Wars. It's a little bit different than other things you guys are playing in the game, so it's really important that you guys are paying attention because there's certain little things that if you're not really on top of it, you're going to miss out on helping yourself and helping your clan rank the best that it can within the event. Now, let's go ahead and start off with the, I guess the difference between the portal, little gems you guys are earning for your team and VP points. That's an important distinction here. So you can see here, guys, that when you attack someone, there's two things you can get, right? You're going to get the VP points, which are your victory points, right? This is what's going to help you guys place for your personal ranks. It's going to help your clan get their clan ranks, so you're able to get all those extra prizes. And then you've got these little crystals here. Now, the crystals, as far as I can tell, they are important too for your clan, not so much for you personally. I know that we use the crystals to send the raid ships, but I'm not exactly sure how they play into the scheme of who's in first place. I think, I'm not too sure if that's a mixture of victory points or what it is exactly. I would definitely love for a higher level player that's been playing a little bit longer that maybe can explain in the comments below what the heck is so important about these purple crystals other than needing them to pass on some ships. Now, I also put up here the different kinds of attacks, your regular, your super, your star, and your mega attack. And you can see that when you hit them, you're going to get your victory points, right? So if I hit someone at, it's at 125 points, that's my victory points, then times 5, and then times 10, right? And then I want to say that's times 30 to be able to get all the way through there. But you also see it affects how many crystals I get. So I get exactly, what it says. In this case, it'd be 117, right? Even though I know this is 125. Those don't match. I understand, guys. But this, bear with me. Then it'd be times 5 crystals, times 10, times 30. So you get way more crystals the bigger your attack is. The only thing you're not going to get, guys, when you guys jump from regular attack to super attack, is you're not going to get all of a sudden 5 times as many stars. All right? So if you guys are trying to save up for your star attacks, you want to do regular attacks, just auto those, and you'll get 5 stars each time you auto it. And that way you can get up to 30 quickly. If you do super attacks and you auto those, you're only getting 5 stars. So you're eating up 20 energy a pop for 5 stars. So in the long run, you'll see here in a little while when I go into, how much VP per hour or per 100 energy you can make. You make way more going smaller than by going bigger and all. The only difference would be what chest you get. All right, let's keep on moving on. So let's look at what you actually get per attack here. We're going to compare them, right? We have our regular attack, our super attack, our star attack, and our mega attack. Now, we're going to base it off the top level VP that you can get on a regular fight. We're not talking about attacking it when a ship is incoming. This is just when you're fighting on normal time during those 6 hours, right? At 125, a regular attack will get you that 125 VP. Super attack gets you 625. Star attack gets you that 1250. And the mega attack will get you 3,750 victory points. I guess that's 100 energy to do that one, right? Now, when we're talking about the gems you get, you can see here it goes up 100 to 500 to 1,000 to 3,000 gems. And when you look at the chests, right, you have one random chest. It can be a bronze, a silver, or hey, very low chance probably getting a gold one, but it's there. You can get 5 random with the super attack, 10 random, and 1 guaranteed silver chest with the star attack. And the mega attack's going to net you 30 random chests and at least 2 golden chests automatically. So you guys can kind of gauge that and see, is it really worth it? But let's go ahead and take a look at these things when we're looking at it per 100 energy and compare them. So if we're looking at VP for 100 energy, with a regular attack, you're able to get 25 regular attacks in with 100 energy. You're able to get 5 super attacks or 1 mega attack. But don't forget the cinders. You need those 2, right? Now, when you hit the regular attacks, 25 of them are going to net you 3,125 VP. 5 super attacks gets you the same amount, and the mega attack gets you 3,750. The gems, you can see there's 2,500 gems for those 2 right there, and then 3,000 with a mega attack. And then you got your chests, 25 random for either the regular or super attack version, and 30 random and 2 gold. So when you're just looking at 100 energy and granted 20 cinders, the mega attack looks freaking awesome. However, if you use my strategy, or I'm pretty sure other people use the same exact strategy, so I can't say it's just my strategy, but it is what I do, the tables look a bit different. Take a look at this. When we do 25 regular attacks, we'll have enough to do 1 super attack plus a cinder. That's going to give us 30 stars, basically, to do all this other stuff, right? Because if you get a 5-star attack on your star attack, it automatically starts you off with 5 stars. So that's what we're playing off of. So 5 plus 4 more attacks, 5 more attacks will equal 30 stars. So we're able to get 25 super attacks plus 5 star attacks. It's a total of 30 attacks versus the 1 mega. Now look at the VP here. When you put together the regular and star attacks with the cinder on your beast every time you do a star attack, you can get up to 9,875 victory points with those fights. All right, that's with 5-star attacks. We can get up to 7,500 gems, and you can get 75 random chests and 5 silver chests. You get a crap ton of stuff versus 1 mega attack. Now, granted, a mega attack will save you time. You just do 1 attack and you're done, and that's what you have. Or you can grind just a bit, put a little bit of time in, and you're able to get, what's that, almost triple in the sense, or double, and almost, yeah, the amount of stuff, right? You get way more victory points, which is going to help you achieve higher ranks. You're going to get way more gems for your team, right, for your clan, and then you're also going to get a crud ton of chests, which will help you get energy packs to keep resupplying your energy. It'll give you soul stones, and it's also going to give you season tokens. Because we're still trying to get those season beasts unlocked, or you already have them all unlocked, you're getting more of those little bonus treasure chests. Either way, guys, it's freaking great. Just put a little bit of time in and a little bit of a grind in, and you can see the difference. All right, so that's my little strategy when it comes to this. Now, these numbers are even more insane when you consider when it's time to raid an actual airship. Look at the difference here in the numbers when that happens. And this is really why I push for an even more tight strategy. All right, let's check out this insanity, dude. Now, during a 2-hour window during raid wars, right, the last 2 hours of every period, you can send airships. Now, if an enemy sends an airship to you guys can attack it. And let's say you're able to hit the top person, right? The person that's worth 125 VP points normally. Well, now every attack is worth 250 victory points. It's crazy. So if you hit that guy 25 times, and then if you're able to do a superstar attack on anybody that's 125 points, check out the total now. After 30 attacks, you're able to get 13,000 victory points, guys. 8,700, almost 9,000 gems. You still get all those random treasure chests. It is insane. Now, this is, of course, when you guys are attacking the ship. If you're just going for VP points, there is a strategy for that, and we'll talk about that in a second. But for the most part, though, guys, this is what you're going to get when you're attacking during those 2 hours. Obviously, there has to be a ship coming at you. If you just do a normal attack on someone's island, it'll still be the 125. It won't be the 250 per hit. So you'll still get a good amount of VP, but where you'll really, really get a lot is when you're attacking an airship. So keep that in mind on how you guys want to maximize your victory points is with, airship attacks. You're hoping someone's going to send an airship, so you're able to get some massive VP. It's kind of like, your reward for defending your guys' place. You're going to get more prestige for it, more victory points. So keep that in mind, guys. I mean, this is a massive swing, and it really helps to push you. And I like this because rather than me going 24/7 and grinding this event, I can do mine in spurts during 2 hours. Now, granted, you can get this event done doing it normally as well. It just takes longer and it costs more in the sense of energy, which also means red gems, which can also mean actual money. And if you do it during these 2 hour windows, it doesn't cost quite as much in the sense because you're getting more bang for your buck. Just keep that in mind. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, hey, how do I get this top guys and what do I do for that? Let's talk about that really quickly in this next little chunk. All right, so this is definitely where you're going to need some help from your clan mates, most likely. If you're not a super high level player, and even if you are high level, there's always going to be someone bigger and tougher than you. Now, you notice that the top players are worth 125, but as it goes down lower, they're worth less and less. Now, if you want to maximize your VP, obviously you want to try to hit the strongest dude on the block. But that's going to be tricky sometimes for some players. So what I recommend you do is you've got to communicate with your best clan mates and say, hey, who here can jump in on my attacks and help me get one 5-star battle against one of these high-ranking dudes? If you can get just one 5-star battle, well, then from that point forward, you can auto-battle that person the entire rest of Raid Wars. All right? Now, my suggestion to you, just in case, especially since you might not know who the best players are, and if you're just jumping in there, and who's going to be sending ships to you, you want to go to all 9 teams other than your team, try to find the strongest guy that you can beat and go from there. Now, when I say the strongest guy you can beat, that's with one of your top clanmates being your backup. So your one beast goes as far as it can inside the fight, and then your backup guy comes in and finishes it off for you, helping you get your 5-star attack. And that's what's going to be the best for you to help you out. If you do that with each of the clans out there, well then no matter who sends an airship at you, when you go for auto-battling them, you can get as much VP as possible. Alright? Then, with one of the guys that you know that you're able to definitely beat on your own, you got to find somebody that's high enough level on probably one of the lower ranked teams in your out of the 10. Find the highest person you can beat by yourself, consistently, every single time. With, now you might be able to do it with 5 stars, that'd be great, but you might do it with 4 or even 3. As long as you can beat the person, you're going to get some stars from it. Now, that will throw off how many battles you got to do if you're not getting 5 stars for that last attack, but it doesn't really matter overall as long as you can beat them, because you'll get your star attack, you'll get your 1,200 or 1,350 points or more. I guess if you're using Burning 2 Beasts, it'll be 1,500 and all. And that kind of helps you out there with your cinders and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind, guys. That's the strategy you want to find. Get your help. Have someone help you out with the top ranked dudes on all 9 teams. That way you have your auto attacks. Then have your one dude that you just mark, and that's like the person you attack. Every time you get 30 stars, that's the dude you go after, and that's the guy you crush with your star attack. You find that, mark it down, write it down, I don't know, whatever, and you know exactly who that person is, and then you just go to town. And then, like I said, whenever those 2-hour windows hits, you're keeping your eyes open, and you're waiting for those ships to come at you. Now, you can theoretically not theoretically, actually you can coordinate with another team. Maybe your team leaders and another team leader say, hey, you know what, we're going to send each other ships, and as the ships come at you, you guys just sit there and just destroy each other's ships. Now, my recommendation on that, if that is the case, and you're like, you guys are trying to go for just VP, then, you know, you want to make sure that you're not overly, you don't want to sit there and destroy the ships too soon, right? You guys are going to go now more for VP and not for crystals. And that's kind of the rub, I guess, right? I'm going to sit there and give up some crystals for my clan to get a lot of VP points. And, you know, so that's the trade-off. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So that's what you're looking for, right? You're going to hit somebody, you find the one guy that you can auto-attack, and you just keep hitting them. Now, the more you hit that same person on a raid ship, the lower the amount of damage you do to the ship. So let's just use a round numbers. Let's say the first time you hit the player, it's worth 100 damage on the ship. The second time you hit them, it's worth like 75. The third time you hit them, it's worth like 35. And then every hit after that, it's worth like 15 points of damage. Now, most of these ships, even the smallest ones, have, you know, thousands of hit points. And if you're only doing 15 hits per, you know, hit points per strike, you're not doing a lot of damage. The ship will last longer, which will therefore get you way more VP. If you guys are trying to just drop a ship, then obviously you guys want to spread your attacks. Don't attack any single bad guy more than 3 times, because after that you're getting really low. 3 times will get you, you know, your best damage against that player, and then you move on to the next one. And that's where you're going to want to spread the love, I guess, to try to drop those ships as quickly as possible. And those numbers will reset every time a new ship comes at you. So just keep that in mind as well. There's a lot of moving parts, and a lot of it, guys, is just going to come from trial and error and playing this game mode over and over again, having very open communication with your clan, your clan mates, keeping an eye on Discord and all that, talking to other players. You'll learn more. Like I said, I'm still learning as I'm going. These are the tips I've learned so far from playing it, listening from other players, and trying to maximize what I can do. So that is my tips there, guys. And that's, you know, pretty much a lot of Raid Wars right now for me. I'm pretty sure I probably missed something. I would hope that anyone that's watching this would just comment below and toss in some extra tips. If I misstated something or did my calculations wrong, let me know there too, please, guys. It helps me out. Sometimes I kind of rush through these things because I can only fit these in on my days off and in between jobs, and then, you know, with the kids and animals and everything going around. Like I have a cat walking in right now. What do you want, cat? Meow, meow, meow. Coming in and disturbing me while I'm filming. It throws things off. But no matter what, I truly appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos. I know they're kind of long, but I try to keep them under 20 minutes, so I mean, for multiple reasons. And just give you something to listen to. If you're like me, I like to listen to things while I'm grinding. Kind of makes it go by. You don't have to sit there and pay attention to the screen too much. That's why I try to, you know, have it be more talkative rather than, you know, too many charts or stuff on the screen where you're having to watch it. You guys can just kind of listen as you're doing it. All right, passing by the day. All right, well, hey, as always, dudes, I am your humble host, Darth Shigong. And as always, I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.